Welcome to the Midwest Happy Hour. We're your hosts, Lacey and Haley.
Join us for a drink and a chat with a new Midwest small town perspective on topics that will keep you learning, laughing, and growing.
So let's get into it. Cheers!
Oh, guess who's back? Back again. I've been listening to a lot of NSYNC lately.
Yeah.
And watching. Because guess what? Their music videos are awesome. And
they were really animated. Not like in like the sense of like cartoon animation. However, just like very
like robot. I'm going to get my Darren's dance grooves out and then watch out. Everybody, I'm going to freaking whip my moves out. Wait. Cheers.
Kind of taste it. Ooh, I put a nice amount of honey in that.
We're drinking Dirty Squirties. Lacey's having hers with honey.
Mm-hmm. Yum.
ASMR.
You're going to put me to sleep? Alright. It's also late. Everyone, it's late.
It's just now 8 o'clock. What's happening to you?
Motherhood is what's happening to me.
I went and got my nails done today.
They look so cute. I like that color.
I'm feeling very
Do you feel like they pampered you well?
Oh my god, great experience. I went to the new Oasis Nails, which is the only nail salon in Bloomington Normal that has a liquor license. Yeah, so they have
Lovely.
A bar. Yep, and it was very nice.
What does the interior look like? Because I'm pretty picky about that.
Well, I don't. It's giant. I don't
but
really know.
Is it white? Is it?
Yeah, it's pretty white. Some marbly. They definitely put a lot of decorations.
Is there any yellow?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
The chairs in the waiting room were velvet blue.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, they're where you select your nail polish was very clean and nice. It's in the Parkway Plaza, so it's big giant windows out so you can people watch out to the parking lot. Huge horseshoe area where you can sit and get your nails done, and then pedicure chairs all the way around,
cool.
Huge. And then a little bar that had probably 10 bar stools.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got my eyebrows waxed there as well.
Wow.
It was very expensive, but for the first month they have 30% off.
Oh wow.
So it only cost me $73.
Nice.
And I had one margarita, and he gave me a cookie.
Wow.
Yeah, he goes. Actually, he gave me as many cookies as I wanted, but I only had one. But he just whipped out these cookies, and he's like, "Grand opening, help yourself." I was like, "Thank you very much." I thought about after I left, I was like, I should have went to the bathroom to scope it out,
right?
But I didn't, so I don't know about that one. But I liked it, and I got my nails were short, and I wanted them longer, so I got the tips, and then I got the dip.
Yep.
And it was very nice, and he massaged my hand at the end.
Nice.
I feel like you only get that whenever you get a regular manicure. Because normally when I would get
acrylics
or whatever, they wouldn't it's not really a manicure. They're just slapping shit on your nails.
Right.
But yeah, at the end when he was curing me, he was
I remember even at the beginning of this year, I heard phenomenal things about Galaxy. Now all I hear is bad stuff.
Ooh, that's interesting because that was my go-to place.
Right.
That I always went to Galaxy and I freaking loved it. I wonder what are the people saying?
I don't know. Just that, I don't know.
What have you heard, bruh?
Just negative stuff. I don't know specifics. I'm not going to be able to recall specifics.
This is fake news.
It might be.
You're lying.
It might just be in my head.
Yeah, because I've always had great experiences there, but also
I feel rushed though now.
That's more like a chop shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I did feel like that when I went there, that they were overbooking themselves.
Yeah.
But I think it's also one of those things. Well, I think that's why they made appointments a thing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't accept walk-ins.
Yeah.
But if you don't accept walk-ins, then I shouldn't feel rushed because I booked this appointment. When I went into Oasis today, I was the only one there for a minute, which I went at 1 o'clock on a Tuesday. So that probably should be like that, but
right.
yeah, it was fucking awesome.
I think I'm gonna get book a massage for next week after Flint gets back from
his little trippy trip.
his little trip and treat myself.
Yeah, dude, treating yourself
is nice. And I'm going to be in my period next week.
Ew.
So I'm going to need something to, like, get me out of the fog. You know what? You know how I've said a lot lately, how I feel like something's just off, like something shifted, like my hormones feel a little wonky.
Yeah.
Well, I think I have correlated that.
Ooh.
I feel like this the week before my period, and it carries into my period, but it's not as bad. But I have 2 weeks out of the month for at least the last 6 months where, like, my hormones are, like, either taking a huge shift or when they do, like, because when I go from ovulation into my luteal phase, so the phase right before your period, your hormones take a big shift.
Okay.
And in some people, that affects them
totally
different.
Yeah.
And I think I have PMDD. Can't remember what that stands for right now.
Postmenopausal premenopausal distress disorder.
It's like something dysphoria or like it's
dysfunction.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
And
I think I've heard of this.
But it's when, like, your body doesn't react well to that huge hormone shift. And so it comes out as in, like, intense mood swings, depression, anxiety, like, just very quick to, like, snip. Because the 2 weeks, so the week after my period and ovulation, I feel great and I do well with the kids. It's always this time where I am snapping.
You're feeling bad. Yeah.
And it clicked like 2 or 3 days ago when all of a sudden I snapped. And then I looked on my app to see when my period was starting. And I was like,
how weird.
I wonder, because I always feel like clear and then it comes back.
Yeah.
And now just putting it together, my hormones take that huge shift. And now that I'm more aware of, like, being in luteal, I feel like now that I'm aware, I'm giving myself more grace, thus causing less stress. So, like, the house is going to probably be a little chaotic or
whatever. Like,
or
give yourself another
eat, like,
extra minute to breathe.
Right. And making sure that I'm eating enough calories and, like, just really taking care of myself. Good. Because, like, I would get, like, very anxious. I'd, like, feel anxiety in my chest and I don't.
Yeah, when did you text me that one day? I just picked my vegetables and I'm feeling anxious or something like that.
Yes.
And I went, wash your vegetables, bitch.
Right. But I think that's what's going on. And there's no, like, real thing about it besides trying to eat, like, whole foods, staying away from alcohol, staying away from, like, all the processed stuff, refined sugar, limiting your caffeine.
Yeah,
so, like, I drink too much coffee anyway. And I'm trying to wait to drink my first cup about 60 to 90 minutes after I wake up.
I just saw something about that it's about your cortisol levels, I think, because they're high when you wake up. And so if you give
Which makes sense, right?
Right, because you're just coming off of a nice rest.
Yeah.
So if you, like, give yourself caffeine right away, then you're kind of fucking yourself over because you're, like, shooting it up even more, and then you're, like, setting yourself up for a crash later.
Yep. Exactly. That's why people crash in the afternoon.
Interesting. So you don't need that afternoon coffee if you just wait when you wake up.
Exactly. And just trying to, like, take care of myself more. So, like, the massage, I think I'm just going to, like, when I start my luteal phase, like, try to plan it out. During that time, I either will go get a massage or, like, get a facial or, like, something where I'm really just, like, doing self-care.
Make you feel good.
Yeah, like, just more self-care and being more willing to be like, Flint, please take the kids. I would like some time.
I just need a moment.
Yeah. And I'm allowed to do that during this phase
of my moon.
Yeah.
Speaking of medicine, it's nothing to do with medicine, but I just have to bring it up. Remember when I told you about that Colgate commercial?
Yes.
I saw another good one.
Oh, perfect.
And I think it was when I was watching football, which is, like, odd. You know, usually it's, like, erectile dysfunction commercials and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and, you know, for the men. Anyways. This is a very unique commercial that I've never seen before. And it took me a moment because it wasn't like I was doing the like early 2000s thing where I got up during a commercial to like go pee or whatever. And then I was like, what am I hearing? Like, this is so weird. And it was like, if your feline is experiencing these symptoms, please ask your veterinarian about a medicine for your freaking cat. I'm not even joking.
No.
And then you know how like, so, and then it's got like this cat just like jumping around and like acting all fucking awesome. And like it had the vibes of like, I can't believe the like woman wasn't sitting there with like a syringe in her hand being like got him now, you know, because it was like I gave my cat this injection and now it's feeling good. And you know how at the end of those like medicine commercials it's like
Side effects?
Yeah, and it was all side effects for if you get stabbed by the needle. When you're giving your cat this medicine, it was like if you're pregnant and you accidentally jab yourself with this needle while you're giving it to the cat, seek medical attention. And like, you know, if you're a human, do not ingest. No. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
This is wild. This is taking it too far, everyone. Like, your cat's feeling a little low, a little depressed.
God, it was
just
so
laying
weird.
Around.
Yeah, and I don't even remember like what the name of the medicine was or even like what's wrong with your cat or why you should do this to it, because I was just too freaked out to even like, and it had the little thing that came across the screen, Eulipta, you know, add it to your fucking shit, just inject your cat up, you know, help them like live longer or whatever.
Did you know places like Canada don't allow commercials like that?
Places like everywhere except the United States of America.
Is it everywhere else?
Yes.
They like ban commercials like that?
Yes, you cannot advertise drugs on TV in, I don't think, literally any other country besides the U.S.
Oh, wow. Good job, America. You really want us to be healthy.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, medicine for your cat. Shut the fuck up. Oh, yeah.
My cat's depressed.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Don't take your cat to the vet unless you think something is, like, wrong with it. Like, Are you really going in there, like, I think he's sad.
Yeah.
Like, my cat also gets sad all day, every day until it gets fed. That's just a cat. That's normal. That's how they act. They act like they're dying.
Right.
All day and all night until you feed them again. That's why people have giant cats, because I guarantee you, everybody that has a fat-ass cat is annoyed when they act stupid, and so they just put all this food out for them, and they make a fat cat, and they don't care.
Yep.
They don't care about it.
Accurate. I'm gonna grab some more.
Oh, more tea. Maybe I'll just fucking chug this and make myself a new drink. I just want to say that you're all doing a really good job out there. And you should all keep up the great work. Whatever you're doing. It's good. I don't even care. And smile more.
What's happening?
No, don't do that. I hate it when like men tell women that. Pisses me off. But I do like to do a thing where I smile at people and then they smile back at me sometimes. And I go, wow, that was nice. That was like a nice moment there. Also, can I just say that I'm like over drivers. I'm over other people on the road. They can like get lost and out of my life. What are you doing?
Yeah. I have to stretch and fold this sourdough.
You're playing with your dough. Will you come do it in front of the camera so we can see how cute it is when you do that?
Can you scoot that over?
Yeah. Come on in here. Happy sipping.
Doing a series of stretch and folds for this sandwich bread that I'm making for myself and Pat.
Yep, because he wants to divorce me and marry you now because you make him bread.
Yep. And
he lives off of it. I should say that, like, speaking of homemaker or whatever, I bought a chuck eye roast at the grocery store, and then Patrick smoked it, like, seasoned it and seared it on the outside, and then smoked it. Like, roast beef at the deli doesn't have shit on us right now.
Right. He sent that to me, and
So
was like, we need to open up a sandwich shop.
Yeah, because your bread is the shit. Yeah, he would, like, marry you over it, which is, like, whatever. I can fucking do that, too. I love tequila, but it makes me so red. I'm probably allergic to it. Am I gonna do sober October? Alcohol.
What were you saying?
Am I going to do sober October?
Yes.
I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do it with you.
It's so gay. I'm just kidding. Can't say that anymore.
You know
anyways.
what I have found?
What have you
This
found?
is the last thing I'll say because I'm done talking about.
It's 15 minutes in. You better have more to say than this.
I just think you find out a lot about yourself after you do it.
After you do what?
Sober October.
No. I've done it like 6 years in a row now. Stop being so, like, dramatic. Drama. I don't think... Didn't we talk about this with Justin a little bit? Like, how Sober October is just kind of like a alcoholic thing to be like, see, I can do it. And I was like, oh, not me. I could stop anytime. Drinking is too much fun. If anybody has ever watched Bert Kreischer say that like little alcoholic speech about how he'll never stop drinking because it's so much fun, I fucking concur. Like, I just love it. I love drinking. Like, I love the like ambiance. Like I already know that Dad and I are going to Texas this weekend, and our flight takes off at 10 a.m. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna have a drink at the airport, probably at the bar before we go. We'll probably have a bloody. We're gonna have a cocktail on the airplane, probably only one, because I don't know why that's been happening to me lately.
Right, where they only allow one.
Yeah, where was that the last time I flew? Was to Mexico, and they only gave us one.
That's weird.
Didn't I fly after that? I don't know. I don't think so. Anyways, yeah, I don't probably need to. Anyways, it's a 2-hour flight. I think I'll live off one drink. And then my sister already booked like a little brunch spot to take us to when we get off or actually it'll be lunch.
Yeah.
I think it's 11 or 12. Well, if we get on the plane at 10, it'll be 12 when we get there. Do lunch, and I can't wait to like have a cocktail at lunch, and then just like we're gonna
see that's I wonder like what I'll do when I like go on a vacation.
I don't know. Yeah, just to feel the vibes, man. Mm-hmm. You know what my piece of luggage is gonna be? My shitty cooler. Because we're going to the race on Sunday. And Kendall was like, well, I have a cooler. And I was like, there's 4 of us. Like, we have 2 coolers to bring into the racetrack. And so I got to bring the shitty. Well, I don't have a piece of carry-on for this flight. It was $65 for a carry-on.
Yeah, no thanks.
No. And that's why people fly Frontiers, because it's cheap. But then when you have to pay for a $65 carry-on, that's
right.
Sucky. But
right. Frontier is good, like, if you're going for, like, a quick weekend so you can put everything in, like, a book bag.
Yep. Yeah. So I was thinking about bringing a backpack, but then I was like, well, then how am I going to have a cooler? Okay. I was like, how am I going to have a cooler at the racetrack? How am I going to bring a bunch of beer to the racetrack? I can't fit it all in my sister's cooler. I'm going to drink way more than that. No,
have you ever tried to pace yourself?
Tried, yeah. Succeeded. Well, okay, so does that count if I work at the bar every other weekend and, like, maybe I'll have one beer while I'm closing up? But then it's like, well, I haven't drank all night. So, like, even if we go out, like, oh, yeah. This week's episode is brought to you by Poison Ivy.
You have poison ivy?
Pretty much, like, all over my boobs and my back. See there?
Isn't that contagious? Don't touch me.
Yeah, no. If I scratch my bubbles and then I, like, rub you up, and then you'll get it. But no, I've got it, like, you know what I did? I must have, like, played in the weeds with my hands on the way home. See, okay, so what had happened was I closed the bar, and then we went and closed the other bar, and then we went to the after party at my friend's house, and we walked, because we're responsible, and we took our backpack shitty cooler. Mm-hmm. But I think that there might, like, something unfortunate must have happened on the way home in the alleyway out back of the house, because there's only, like, one patch of weeds that we had to, like, walk through. Well, we didn't even really have to walk through them. We had to walk next to them, but it was a very narrow path, and it was dark outside. So So I have a feeling that maybe I used my hands to like grab onto a little bit of poison ivy.
Yeah, maybe.
And then when I got home, I went to take my bra off. And then I just slathered it all over my back. And then I did one of these and I scratched my shoulder blade. And then I scratched my boobs and my arm. Mm-hmm. And then I washed my hands in the morning like I do. And then I was fine until the end of the day, Saturday. And I was like, I'm really itchy on my back. And then, but maybe I spread it after that. Because you can spread it pretty easily all over your body if you just like scratch it and then scratch a different place. And I kept threatening the guys at the bar. I was like, I have poison ivy right now. And then I'd show it to them like on my arm. And they were like, yeah, that's poison ivy. I go, if you give me $5, I won't put any on your beer can.
Jeez Louise. I've never had poison ivy before.
What?
No.
You don't play in the weeds?
I did a lot as a kid.
You've never had poison ivy? I'm not super allergic to it. Like, it's not bad. I mean, I can't even really... I mean, that doesn't even
it's not bad.
But you can tell it's poison ivy because it has little bubbles. Mm-hmm. So then if you scratch the bubbles and they break, then that, like, juice... juice it around.
So how are you dealing with it?
I've been crying a lot. And... No, I haven't been crying. It's not that bad. I've just been like a bear scratching up against anything because it's on my back. No, I also bought some Ivarest or some shit and cortisone cream. And so I traded some guy at the bar beer for his bottle of calamine lotion. You know, remember the pink stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been slathering that shit on. That helped a lot. Yesterday and today, but I took a hot shower, like as hot as I could stand it, and then when I got out I put cortisone cream on top, and so it's kind of dried them out a little bit, but you can tell like, okay, that was 4.5 hours ago, and so now I'm starting to get like itchy again. Like I'm gonna have to reapply before I go to bed, and I freaking washed everything like 10 times, like all my shirts and stuff or whatever. I'm just trying not to spread it around, but boy, is it itchy.
Wow.
Yep. That's what happens when you go play in the woods, kids. You freaking get bit by a plant. Leaves of 3, let them be.
Yep.
Remember. I couldn't see him in the dark. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault that I went out after 10 o'clock at night and didn't come home till like 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
Nothing good happens after midnight.
Remember the midnight showings of Twilight? Remember when we would actually go at midnight to see the movie? Yeah, those were good. But then they quit midnight movies because I think people kept getting robbed at like 3 in the morning when the movie got out.
So weird.
I have other pod talks. Cat medicine commercial. Check it off. Do you check your partner's phone? We already talked about that. Oh. Cheeseburger in paradise.
Yes.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, folks, because this bitch is setting sail on the Margaritaville at Sea for Christmas this year. And
so what dates are you going to be gone?
So the 23rd of December is a Saturday. Mm-hmm. So that means the 25th is a Monday. That's Christmas Day. So we set sail on Saturday, the 23rd, and then we return on the 25th, which is Christmas Day. It's just a little quickie little trip, but it was buy one get one until like midnight tonight, and so we were all like, the whole fam was like panicking, like, should we buy tickets? Like, can everybody get these dates off? Yep, but the flights are gonna be like rough. I mean, very expensive. The cruise was like $400, maybe 300, I think. I don't know if Patrick added the drink package. Because, I creeped on, like, videos online, and people took videos, like, on the boat, and they took videos of the menus, and so I saw how much everything costs.
Oh, nice.
So drinks are, like, $15 a piece.
Yeah.
But they add 18% gratuity to everything automatically.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, at least I don't have to worry about tipping, I guess.
Yeah.
Which, good for them, then they can't get shitty tips.
Also true.
But yeah, I'm super excited. Never been on a cruise before.
Me either.
Patrick's mom is coming with us, and she's never flown either.
Oh, wow.
As well as never been on a cruise, so that should be fun because she has anxiety at a level 10 all the time.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It'll be fun. I can't wait to, like, start doing things with the boys.
I know, right? You could take them to Margaritaville.
Right.
Oh,
Right. I feel like we needed to start doing like little things.
yeah, take them out in public and make them like act right and do shit instead of
it.
like then they don't know how to act. There was a pirate ship in Clearwater that was like a kid friendly one, and I remember I went on it and I got sick when I was a kid, but my dad was like, "We went because they serve beer." Like, yep, you're gonna have to think of alcohol-free activities to do with your kids. Good luck. Don't go to the Wisconsin Dells. No, but I just want to know what everybody thinks about cruises because I feel like it's such love-hate.
Yeah. But I also feel like a lot of weird stuff has been going on with cruise ships. Especially ever since COVID, and sure. I think a lot of tickets are really inexpensive right now because like there's just a lot of negative talk around cruises right now,
and so it works out great for me. You can go like code in,
yeah.
Buy one get one free, everybody. How could you not? And also like, R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett. What a guy. Related, but who knows if it was true or not. I saw a TikTok video of this girl that said she was like a personal assistant to a bunch of famous people. And she said that Jimmy Buffett was a great guy. And of course he's a great guy. He freaking had dogs. If you have dogs and you're a piece of shit, like, who even are you? What even are you? Why are you a piece of shit? You have dogs. They should make you like a better person. I mean, it's a freaking dog. I guess it's just like kids, though. Kids should probably make you be a better person, and oh boy, a lot of that is like not going around. And I wish Lacey was here, but I don't know. Everybody, look up Lori. What is her name? Lori Vallow Daybell. That whole weird shit. Yikes. And so now what's getting really popular is those crazy ladies. God, I don't even remember the name of their like creepy cult thing. 8 reasons. No, I think that was like 13 reasons. What I'm thinking of. 8 people, 8 seasons, 8. It's 8 something, but it's because she ate all of her kids. No, I'm just kidding. This lady didn't eat her kids, but what are you doing? Are you gonna eat on the podcast? Is that for your dog?
I'm gonna show you.
You're gonna what?
Show you.
Gonna show me? I'm scared. Why are you standing over there like that?
Because I didn't want this to be loud.
It's loud. You look so cool with your big toe touching the ground and your slippers. I don't like this. What's happening? What is that?
I made this last night. And it's delicious.
It's just chocolate?
Well, let me try it first.
There's crunchy stuff in it. Is it bugs? Are you like eating crickets now? Is that what's happening?
This is yogurt
with
cacao
cocoa
powder.
Cacao?
Isn't it cacao?
Like,
haven't they been saying that we've been saying it wrong?
Lightning McQueen.
Oh, I should have got another spoon.
We're friends. But are you sick? Because you don't tell me when you're sick sometimes, and you just let me be
I'm actually
willy-nilly.
doing okay.
Tastes like frosting.
Should I get another spoon?
You know what I bought? No, thank you, because you know what I've been eating? You know, like the Pillsbury.
Oh, sorry, and then you can't forget the chocolate chips. So it's like half a cup of yogurt, or full if you really want to. Add like a tablespoon of cocoa powder, and then chocolate chips.
I think cacao
maple syrup
is different than cocoa.
Is it?
I think so. No, but I've been eating.
But is it the cacao plant, like bean?
Boy, I don't know. You're taking me down a rough road right now. That's about shit that I don't really know about. I've been eating Pillsbury sugar cookies that already come, like, and you just throw them on a pan. Fuck, why you gotta throw them on a pan? They're good already, just in the fridge, and they're only like 50 calories each.
Yeah, but with a lot of garbage in it.
Yeah, delicious garbage. That was my, I'm going to dog sit so nobody can tell me what to do.
But you can make it yourself with not as shitty ingredients.
Well, I was going to say, at home, I've been eating reduced fat Cool Whip with shit in it, like whatever I want. Basically, like ice creamy flavor, but it's like 0 calories. Basically, you can eat like a whole freaking tub of that shit. It's good. I love me some Cool Whip.
I don't understand calories fully. In the sense of like, if you are eating something that has 0 calories, like what the F? You're still receiving something from that food.
I mean, yeah, like artificial stuff.
Right.
It's good for you. Whoa, that was super loud.
No, that's why it's probably better for you to have whole fat, like ice cream.
I know, but it's more calories. I'm trying to be at a deficit.
We made homemade ice cream. Did I tell you this at Darby's?
Yeah.
And it was literally the best ice cream I've ever had in my entire life.
Tell what was in it. Go get more ice.
It was 2 cups raw milk, 2 cups raw cream, and then there was vanilla bean paste, and then maple syrup for the sweetener, and then strawberries. Like, we blended up a bunch of strawberries in the blender, and then just diced some strawberries into bigger pieces to fold in later. But you put all that into an ice cream maker, let it do its thing, and it literally is the best. And it's kind of like a superfood because it's like raw milk, raw cream, maple syrup is a sweetener. It doesn't have all the garbage in it.
What is a superfood?
They're super
good. So are McDonald's French fries. That's super. They give you
but they'll probably
superpowers.
give me
Superman. Alright, I'm going to start and then you guys tell me when to stop. Another drink in the books. Whenever I'm alone, like dog sitting, I don't drink that much. It's so annoying.
Why is that annoying?
Because I'm like, am I being peer pressured at other times? Am I doing it just because I'm being peer pressured? And the answer is, yeah, I am. When I see somebody else get up and get a beer, I go, you know what? Get me another one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I am ready.
I get it. I get that for sure.
I'm so effing itchy. It's so funny though. Like, God, I'm such an asshole.
Oh,
that's what I get for going out.
Yeah.
Late. All right, more talking points. We picked up cruises. Oh, can we talk about how picking up dog shit is embarrassing?
It is. It is.
Like, I don't care. If you're in your own yard or if you're walking your dog, it's fucking embarrassing. What's more embarrassing? Picking up your dog shit in the neighborhood or leaving it and somebody seeing?
Sometimes
No,
I've been like, I can't. Come on.
But then when you see dog shit like on the side of the sidewalk, are you like, ugh, scumbags didn't pick up their dog shit?
No, I feel that way when their dog shit's on the sidewalk and they still don't do it. Like, okay.
Ew, you can't shit on the sidewalk.
Man, that, guys.
You have like chocolate lip liner right now. Looks good.
Perfect. This is so delightful.
How many calories?
I have no idea because I do not count that.
I can't live like you. Like,
yes, you can.
We have different stuff going on in our bodies. Like, your metabolism is a different metabolism than mine. Remember when we used to basically eat the same things and then we still turned out to look different? No, but picking up dog shit is fucking embarrassing. Like, I don't pick up my dog shit. Well, but I should say I do walk my dog, like, to the post office, and so I will bring, like, a little shit bag. But picking up, like, a little piece of shit, that's, like, you know, I mean, it's not any bigger than, like, a large-sized Tootsie Roll, you know, like the big ones. That's not that big of a deal. But this monster that I've been dog sitting is, like, part Great Dane, and he takes his shit so big, I almost have to
Probably
like
bigger than your
yeah,
one
I have to
hand.
like basically like I can't pick it up all in one hand, so I have to like it's terrible. It's fucking terrible. And then like I don't know. I mean, he shits in the yard, which I don't have to clean up. But I'll be like, that's also embarrassing. Like you're picking up your dog shit. I thought about it a week ago or 2 weeks ago when I was over here. Bubba just like walked right over to a pile of dog shit and was like, ew. I go, yeah, it's shit. It's Coda's poop. And he was like, dog poop? I go, yeah, Coda pooped over there. That's dog poop. And he was like, Coda pooped. I go, yes. And then Grant, like, whatever, got home from school, I think, and came outside. And Bubba's like, come here. He's like, poop. And then they're like leaning over and getting like closer and closer and closer.
I know. This is not the first time they've done that.
Can Flint get out here and embarrassingly clean up your dog's poop? Because I can't deal with them looking at it like this anymore. I was afraid they were gonna like get their fucking microscope out and like shave off a little chunk.
Examine it? Yeah. Yes.
I was like, no, we have to stay.
Of mine.
We have to stay away from the poop, kids. Sorry, but like it is what it is, man. Wait until you get to like 7th grade. You can dissect owl pellets, and then like you're good to go. But like, stay away from the dog poop. And when you point to it, you don't have to get 2 inches away. Like, I can see it from the freaking porch, my man. But the best was that I did the thing where he was, like, getting closer to it, like, backing up, you know, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, you almost stepped in the poop. And he, like, turned around and he was like, God dog, man. There's a freaking poop over there.
His personality is so funny.
Basically, like, he's like, everybody, get out here. You got to see this shit, literally. Check it out, man. Like, I don't.
He's lost his temper like a few times this week, and he just like will whack Grant. You cannot do that. I go, say sorry. Sorry, brother.
Oh my god, you had to like get it out of him.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm like, okay, dude.
It's gonna be great. Flint did send me that video of them like in the van reading a book together. Yeah. Like, and you know, Bubba's like, this is a cow. And Grant's like, no, sheep, Bubba. Like, you guys need to freaking relax. I feel like they're all, like they're pro wrestlers getting ready to just freaking go at it.
I know. Grant, like, said a full sentence today.
Were you like, who
and it was
are
clear
you?
as day. Yeah. It was like, I am setting this pear on the counter. Like, it was put together.
Setting this pear on the counter, and you were like, yes, sir.
Yeah, I was
noble
like,
man.
Yes. Thank you. Like, Flint, did you just hear our kid? Like, what?
Oh my god, that's so funny.
But it was like, I and me. Like, he, like, used all, like, the correct things to say.
Very good. He learns. It's gotta be school, right?
Gotta be.
Because
freaking potty trained, dude. Do what the other kids are doing. At home.
Yeah, it's discipline. It's because you don't hit him enough. And so then he doesn't want to do things. Yeah. Oh, speaking of hitting your children, do you want to talk about those crazy bitches?
Yes. I don't know enough because I thought we were recording tomorrow.
Oh. What was her name?
Judy. Ruby.
No. You're wrong.
Yes, it's Ruby. Look it up.
But what's the name of
the name?
You did text it to me. Also, what is the name of her like YouTube channel?
It's 8 Passengers.
8 Passengers. Okay, I was saying some pretty crazy stuff while you were in the kitchen trying to think of what it was called. Ruby Frankie. Yeah,
I told you.
She tortures her children and she laughs about it on camera.
Yeah,
like,
it's
how
weird.
Freaking cute, dude. Yeah,
it's weird.
I said it gave Lori Vallow Daybell vibes. That lady that got convicted of killing her 2 kids.
Yeah, So what I read was like, so it's child abuse, but like a lot of also allegations are like about sexual assault and also that happening within the children.
Oh, like the kids doing it to each other?
Yeah, but
I didn't
them
see
saying
that
they've learned that from their
mom. I did see a video of her tickling her like teenage son and like smacking him on the butt. And it just also goes to show that like is it really a good idea to film everything?
Right, like, why did you film literally everything? It was weird. And it's like you disciplining your kids and the way that you would talk to them. It was like,
She was like,
sometimes I'm like, oh wow, good for you. I'm like, wait, that is.
I saw one where she goes, my kids are literally starving. And she was like, they're being bad. And so they didn't eat supper last night or breakfast this morning. So they're literally starving. And I was like, you put
food deprivation.
You were like this. I'm gonna show people how to raise their kids. Like what
it's super weird. And I'm curious as to why like things didn't come out sooner outside of like the freaking youngest son escaping and going to that guy's house. I listened to the 911 call from that guy.
Ugh, creepy.
Yeah, and that guy was like choking up at some points. Like, this kid is not doing well.
Yikes. I mean, and also, how do you take YouTube videos all the time? And her and that Jody bitch are
I
like
don't know
sitting
too
there.
much about Jody.
Oh, well, they sit like this when they're on their videos.
Okay.
Could you imagine if we sat like this every podcast? It's
like, why do we have to be this close?
No, like it's weird. We're not. We probably sit like that if like I don't know. We don't sit like
No.
I'm not your girlfriend. That's what it gives me vibes. You guys are gay for each other. Like you kiss each other on the lips in your closet.
Right.
And you watch each other go to the bathroom or something. I don't know. Like it just gave very weird.
But what they did was they would post like parenting videos.
Yeah, they had like this mental health club or something, and they were like, you can't let your children be happy because that means you're fucking up. Basically,
Right.
It was
and
so
it was
weird.
Like, weird. I don't know. And like she came out and said that her kids were involved in sexual assaults. But they think that she's saying that to like steer away from her,
get ahead of it and be like,
Yeah.
they're the creepy ones. It's like, ma'am, your children are underage.
right?
Like they are not going to be sexual predators.
And it's like, I wonder, like one of the kids didn't have a room.
Yeah,
That was his punishment for like something that he did.
yeah, and or
Like they didn't have a bed. He slept on like a bean bag.
yeah, and I don't even think
For a
in his
month
bedroom,
or something like
yeah,
that.
in the living room or in the basement or
Yeah,
something.
so he had no like private time.
I saw one of the videos where she like opens the door to a bathroom and it's got like a pillow and a blanket in there, and she's like, "This is your room for the night, isn't it?" And the kid's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "'Cause you were bad today," and like goes off about what he did, and she's like, "All right, go to bed," and like fucking locks her kid in the bathroom.
Here's the thing. If
You're
your kids are
crazy.
still like acting crazy, like or rude, I don't think your method is working very well.
Yeah, what are you doing that you're having to starve your kids and put them in not their bedrooms? And like, oh, the one I saw too was you do not have a phone. You have the privilege of using a phone, and you got that privilege taken away. And the kid's like, yeah, I haven't had a phone for a year. He's like 16, and it's like, why are you torturing your child? Or the little girl, she's like holding this little toy in front of her, and she goes, if you cut something in my house again, I'm going to cut the head off of this. And she's like,
Right.
which, oh, I don't know. Part of me goes, yeah, tell her. Like, you know, beat her ass, sea bass. But then everything all-encompassing is like,
Right.
you're actually torturing her, especially the way that the little sister, or the bigger sister, like, hugged the little sister and was like, it's okay, you're not going to cut anything else in the house, right? Like, being the, like, I'm not going to get mad at you in this situation kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know. That shit is wild. I was like, I don't want to watch too much more of this. But I think I've been watching a lot of, like, creepy shit that, like, or not really creepy, but, like, I watched this documentary called Stolen Youth. And it was about these college kids. And there was, like, 5 or 6 of them in an apartment together. And the one girl, her dad got out of prison and started living with them. And basically, like, turned it into a cult. Like, it was not good. And it just makes me feel bad. Because they, like, interview all the kids, you know. And it makes me, like, this man literally, like, emotionally manipulated and mentally manipulated all of these, like, 18, 19, 20-year-olds into, like, he was, like, beating them and probably like sexually being with one of them. I mean, the one girl, she was like gonna be a doctor and shit, and he brainwashed her like hard.
That's at that age. How do you get brainwashed at that age?
I don't know. It was just it was like the things that he said, they were saying that nobody had ever like told them that before. But I just have to wonder, like, what are those kids' parents like, that they were what were they lacking that they picked up from this guy that thought, because some of the people that were on the documentary were like, I saw my friends going down this like hole with this guy and was like, why are you being weird and telling this guy or letting this guy tell you what to do? Like, I'm telling you that that's weird that you think he's right about everything and I'm wrong about everything, and you yourself are wrong and he only knows. Like, that's what he was doing. He was being like, right. You don't know, I know.
Yeah.
And like manipulated them into like telling stories about how they poisoned their friends and like their parents were poisoning them. I mean, go watch it on Hulu. It was called Stolen Youth. It was a freaking wild ride.
Stolen Youth.
And it just makes me feel bad for these like kids that are, it just goes to show how, I feel like we always say this, like, you're a big dumb idiot until you turn like 25.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, when you're 19, you can probably be manipulated by,
yeah, I guess that's true,
by a stranger. Or when you're about to be a 63-year-old man, you can get taken advantage of by a 58-year-old woman. But I'll just leave that snippet in there at 48 minutes for anybody to enjoy.
That says 46 minutes.
I don't have my glasses on.
No, that's... Yeah, okay. I'm going to need to watch that.
Yeah, I don't... It's probably on something else, but I dog sat for like 2 days, so I just took advantage of their Hulu because I don't have it. And so I was like, I'm going to watch... I went to the exclusive on Hulu section and then picked out some stuff to watch, which I don't remember what else I watched now that I think about it, because I watched like 2 documentaries, but then I was like, but then you texted me about this crazy lady Ruby Frankie, and I was like, boy, I've been watching a lot of depressing shit lately. I need to rewatch a 90 Day Fiancé episode. Good thing there's 3 coming out like every week.
So I don't think we've seen, I think we haven't seen the newest one, right? There was one that came out on Sunday.
There's 90 Day Last Resort, The Other Way, and Before the 90 Days all 3 happening right now.
So right now we're watching The Other Way and Resort. Those are the only 2 we've been watching right now.
Okay.
And the Resort is wild. I hate Ed. I hate him.
Hate.
Like, I don't hate people, and I don't really hate characters. I hate him.
Yeah, the way
he talks to Liz, and the way that he talks to people in general. And
when he kept calling Kelly bitch, like,
yes,
that's an NYPD police officer. Like, he's as good as the guys that have been in jail. You call him bitch, like, that's grounds to be like, he'll fuck you up.
Yes. And when he did that hypnosis therapy, he was a leprechaun or something in like a past life, which was very confusing.
The therapist lady's like trying to keep it together, and she's like, I've never heard that. Somebody said they're a leprechaun. You're like, except this like leprechaun of a man? Like, right. Of course he was. Right. And he's like, I feel like I got made fun of. And I'm like, 2nd grade. You're thinking about 2nd grade.
Yes, you dressed up as a leprechaun.
And it's so unfortunate because he looked crazy as fuck always. Like, he definitely has some sort of shit going on, but he has just gotten bigger.
He has like he's large now.
When he does his scene and his little belly is popping out of the bottom button of his shirt, it's like that shirt is screaming for its life right now.
Yes. He is large, like, he has that, it's like a neck, something with his spine, like, it didn't form fully or something. He
should have ate more Whole Foods, and that wouldn't have happened to him, right? His mom must have fed him too much Red Dye 40. Oh my god. Some shit just happens to evil people when they're born. I think that's what that is.
But I did like how his reading was like, I have just never felt loved. And that was my mission for like coming back to this life. was to like fulfill that. Well, it's like, well, you're not. You still don't know how to like be a person. Yeah. But I get it. Like his childhood was probably awful. He probably got made fun of a lot. He probably like didn't have friends. He didn't have girlfriends. He didn't do any of that. So I feel like now, like he has a defense mechanism, and it's to be mean.
Right.
To be mean first before they can be mean to him.
Right, exactly. Then he feels like the bigger man.
Yeah, but I hate it. He's so mean. I'm sorry, you're like in your 50s, right?
He gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yes.
Yeah, and Liz is like, I don't know, 20 years younger than him. Beautiful woman. Now looks like a shell of herself.
Yes, she looks exhausted. Like her eyes look...
She looks like she has jowls.
Yes.
It's like her face is melting off trying to get away from Ed. I'm like,
yes.
And then
during like the sex stuff, I'm like, oh.
And she goes, we could probably teach the teacher a thing or two. And I'm like, who are you? Like, no, you can't. How did you guys... Honestly, the logistics of that, because they showed him in that bathing suit.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you even get in there?
Right.
Are you having to, like, you have, like, a little, you know, like when people live in apartments and they get that thing to lock their door?
Right.
That they, like, jam it up.
Right. But my favorite thing was when she was being a dick and it was like, I'm going to be a dick because he's been being a dick to me this whole time.
Yeah.
Saying, how do you stay aroused when your partner has to take breaks?
Yes. And she was like, he's huffing and puffing every 5 minutes. Oh my God, absolutely killed me. Oh yeah, then I guess that is spoiler alert. It's the next episode when she says, I just watched it like before I came here. It's the one that just came out like yesterday. She's like, we can teach that teacher a thing or two because they do like a little sex thing like on Kama Sutra.
Yeah.
And
I haven't seen that one yet.
Lady, it looked like you were riding one of the rides at like the grocery store or whatever, you know, like those little ponies outside. Like awkward. You can't. She was like, we could have made a porno. And I'm like, how? Right. How? You were just saying about how, like, honestly, I feel like she was going to be like, he can't even, like, penetrate me because his gut is in the fucking way.
Right.
You know? Like, he's got, because she was saying, like, I have to have toys. Like, yeah, no shit. Because even if his wiener is like 10 inches long, it doesn't go past his belly.
No. Oh my God. Ew. And I like can't even picture it. He's just so... He has a gross personality.
Yes.
And it like...
And he probably has a dicky-do. Do you know what a dicky-do is?
I should. I feel like I do.
It's where your belly sticks out more than your dicky-do. Yeah, that's probably what's happening to that guy. And just like... I don't know. Angela's fucking gross. She creeps me out.
Angela is awful as well. Like
Molly has big Ozempic vibes. Like she got on Ozempic and has lost weight, and now she's being a bitch. And she is not nice to Kelly. Yeah, she's acting like he ain't shit now that he's not an NYPD
but it's like,
police
then
officer.
Why are you here? Why did you come to this?
Money, money, money. Oh,
which I guess,
I also saw an Instagram comment or something that was like. Molly and Kelly were like last minute add-ons because a different couple, Jasmine and Gina were supposed to be on there. But they couldn't, so Molly and Kelly were.
Okay.
I think I read that on a Faux Moi website or something.
I could see that one, and they were like, okay.
Do you know about Du Moi or Faux Moi? It's like celeb gossip. Like, oh boy. It's good.
Wait,
Kendall told me
Reddit?
about it. Or, I mean, they're at their own websites, like Du Moi and Faux Moi, where
Interesting.
It's, like, anonymous celebrity posts. Could it be all of the cacao?
No, I was starting to have some...
Do you think it's cacao because your kids have been watching Cars and you're confused between cacao
Could be.
And cocoa? I'm definitely going to take
I do like Yara. I like Yara.
I do too. I do feel like, spoiler alert, which
That's
it's
fine.
Probably, well, like known. She has like body dysmorphia probably.
Yeah. So I saw a clip today where it was like she, like childhood trauma.
Yeah, her mom would tell her she's like pudgy and stuff. And it's like, don't do that.
To a kid. Like that's rough.
Yeah.
Or to anyone.
Yeah.
Actually.
And so... Have you seen a before and after photo of her? Like, she did not used to look like that. Like, their daughter is going to have some trouble because she's not going to look like her mom. Like, Yara looked like a normal person. I mean, with like a big nose, and especially when she got her nose done, she looked completely different.
Can you do a photo?
Yeah, because she definitely got a bunch of plastic surgery, which she looks great.
Yeah.
But that is not what she used to look like.
Right, like she doesn't look like someone who's had a shit ton of plastic surgery, which is good.
Yeah, she definitely had a good plastic surgeon. Look at this picture of her. She does not look like that anymore. And she like has good makeup, obviously, good lighting. I mean, that all like
so
helps.
it's really like the
nose and like maybe fillers in the cheeks, something like that. And maybe she got her chin like slimmed down or something, or
but she looked like
eyebrow situation.
Like what did she do for money? Because like before 90 Day, because if that's the case, she's not getting all of that done.
Feetfinder.com, my friends. You can make a lot of money off your body. Even if you ain't shit. I believe.
Wait, is that her?
Yeah, on a different like dating TV show in the UK. Look it up, everybody. If you watch 90 Day Fiancé, she had like I don't know if it's like a bunch of plastic surgery or if it's like a couple plastic surgery things done really well. But imagine that you are her daughter and you're gonna look like that. Like you can't pass on plastic surgery genes, Kylie Jenner, you fucking idiot. Doesn't it give like Kylie Jenner vibes a little bit?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, she did not used to look so, and obviously her boobies, but like,
for sure.
Who doesn't want to get their boobs done? Oh, also in the 90 Day world, Lauren and Alexi from like they're like OG 90 Day Fiancé. She just had like 3 under 3 was like her huge thing for a while. She keeps posting that she's getting that picture. She's getting a natural mommy makeover, but she got fucking lipo. She got like the BBL. She got lipo out of her stomach and then shot all the fat into her tits and ass. That's not natural. Liposuction isn't natural.
No,
Sorry.
none of that is natural.
No. You guys want to see Yara?
That's so interesting.
If you're on video, that's Yara from 90 Day Fiancé. Does not look like that.
That's wild.
But also, maybe Jovi paid for some of the surgeries. Maybe he was like...
They, I think, did not start dating until...
She looked like that.
Like that. And honestly, that kind of, like...
Makes sense
because of Jovi.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I don't find Jovi, like...
No, he has pacifier mouth.
Very aggressive. Very attractive.
No, it's his mouth.
I think Yara, like...
Beautiful.
Now. So her standards were low already.
It's like someone for everyone. So, like, if you're ugly, you also think other people that are ugly are cute. Like, it just is what it is. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but just like sometimes couples that get together, they kind of look like each other. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or sometimes you're like, wow, how'd that guy catch that girl? Or other way around, you know? Like, how did I catch Patrick? Well, we were 16. You're welcome, everybody. No, but I feel like it's maybe in her brain, obviously, like she has like body dysmorphia, but like in her brain, she looked like that. She did look like that. And so like that girl could be with that guy and you'd be like, yeah, but now that she's super hot and has, like, new boobs and a new nose, you're like, what are you doing with this, like, weirdo? And it's like, because in her head, she's still kind of a, troll-looking, regular-ass Russian / Ukraine gal.
Right.
Like, she just looks like a Ukrainian girl.
Right. I feel like...
I don't know.
Yeah. I've always questioned, I'm like, how did she land with Jovi? Because his personality is also very toolish. Going to strip clubs and doing just like,
wait until you watch this new episode.
Remember when he took her to a strip club?
And then he touched that girl's like butt or whatever when he put money in and she smacked him in the face.
Yes,
I was like, yes, get him. Because she goes, I want to leave. And he was like, why? I'm having a great time.
And she's like, no, come on. Like, I want to leave. Yeah. And he was like,
No, I would have smacked the shit out of him too. Yeah, for
that's
sure.
not how you treat your wife.
No, and also, do you know how to make boys want to leave a strip club? Is have more fun with the strippers than the boy. And then they get mad and they go, I don't like this anymore. And you're like, why? Aren't you having a good time?
Or they
go, no.
would like it, you would think.
Well,
Right?
yes. Some men get jealous. I think it's going around.
I don't know. I don't go around the strip club scene.
You haven't been hit on lately by strippers?
Nope.
No strippers getting up in your DMs.
No.
Neither, honestly. I have been there before, though. When we were in New Orleans, when I was looking good and I was like 21, that stripper we were having a ball.
Yeah, you are.
We had to go home, though. I had to be taken home. It was like, we can't do this.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was a dead serious moment. At 2 a.m, we were trying to decide if 4 people were going back to Waylon's place or just 3.
Oh.
It was just the 3 of us. We were all going to have a really great time, for sure, but sometimes you just have to leave New Orleans early. Yeah, it was pretty seedy. It was fun. The first strip club we went to, the stripper knocked over my drink twice. And so then I was like, I don't like this. And so we left. And then the next strip club.
How unprofessional.
Yeah, I was like, are you going to buy me a new one? After the second one. The first one, I was like, okay, I get it. You know, whatever. Like, accidents happen. It's fine. Also, I was hammered. So it's like, was this me or was this her? I don't know.
Right.
And then the second time she came around, I'm like, are you doing this on purpose? To, like, get me out of here or something? And I was like, held up my empty drink at her. And she just, like, went away from me. And I was like, all right. Round it up, boys. We're going to the next joint. And then what? 2 doors down, here we are, another strip club. Ugh. Gross. I probably got I could have got a disease. I probably didn't get one, but probably couldn't have. You know, that trip, I walked around with my ID, a pack of cigarettes, and a lighter. So much fun. Yeah.
You've lived a life.
Yeah, I was only 21 when that happened, too. And I just freshly got dreads. And so I was looking pretty crazy. Because they were, like, this big around. And they were all, like, you know, like the island boys. Like, that's what they looked like. But they, like, laid down. I looked like one of them homies minus the fucking tattoos. I was the island boys before they were even the island boys. Did you know that they got canceled because they did incest?
Oh.
You looked like you really absorbed that information. You had to, like, take that one in. Whoa.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Your phone's on low battery mode. Oh, look, but it's still recording. Oh, nice.
I can't get up anymore.
I'm an island boy.
What happened to what's-his-face from, that was also on 90 Day, before the 90 Days, I think?
Which one?
And,
Which man?
He was, like, someone from, like, Nigeria or something like that. But he,
Soulja Boy?
Yeah, Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy was on, was it perhaps before the 90 days?
I think it was before, because she kept going over there, like, to...
Well, he was on twice with 2 different women. Baby girl Lisa. Remember Baby girl Lisa? And they were going to get married and stuff. That, like, crispy-haired white woman.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, he was on, like, an earlier season with her. And they never brought it up. Way to go, Soulja Boy. Like, they never brought it up. What was his name?
Did what's her face not know
Kimberly.
Did Kimberly not know?
Oh, she definitely knew. Like, don't you think these people are just crazy because they want to be on TV anyways? Like, she probably just didn't care. She was like, yeah, Kimberly. I don't think they're together.
Issues because they never had sex.
Yeah, and I've seen Soulja Boy on TikTok Live, so who knows what he's doing over there.
Is he a little risky?
I don't know. I only watched like 2 minutes. I've seen a bunch of people from 90 Days on live, and they usually don't like spill a lot of tea. They're just on there to like make money or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was on with Kimberly And before that, it was baby girl Lisa.
I don't remember that.
Oh my god, you have to watch this. Like, she was like an Angela before Angela.
No.
Yeah, she was like a cigarette smoking,
Ugh.
like white haired, like.
I hate it.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome. I just, like 90 Day. No wonder they can make so many of them, because there's just a bottomless pit of idiots
Yeah, and it's like,
all
did you guys not
over.
watch last season?
all over the world. You know what's been pissing me off, though, is during the tell-alls, Sean Robinson, if you're listening, can you ask more hard-hitting questions, please? Like, she just, like, flip-flops around, like, important shit, you know? Like, like Jasmine and Gino, fucking call them out. Like,
Yeah.
Gino, you have a piece of hair on the back of your head that looks like you scraped it off the side of the road and fucking slapped it back there or something.
Right.
Come on.
I'll have to pay more attention in the tell-all the next time we get to one.
Did you see that episode where Gino's flying back to America and he takes off his hat for a moment in security and you just see that patch of hair on the back of his head?
Like, just get rid of it. What are you doing?
Shave that.
And
yeah.
he's so self-conscious about it. That's why he wears hats.
Stop wearing hats and just shave your freaking head,
I know.
bro.
He has something.
Oh, yeah, because the way, like, his face gets whenever she starts, like, talking and he does, like, the, like, where he touches his face thing,
Yeah.
it looks like he's gonna, like, rip it off and throw it at her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely...
And, like, he's a little socially awkward and has, like, weird quirks, like the whole, like, sex thing that they were talking about, like him.
Yeah, but also, don't you get it? Because she's, like, a finger in the butthole with those crazy nails kind of lady, it seems like. You know, you probably have to, like, tread lightly with this one. You have to be like, no, Jasmine, you can't put those, like...
Right.
Freaking cheese graters in my beehole.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Maybe, but...
Weird stuff.
But I go back and forth all the time of, like, Jasmine, because sometimes I'm like, your intentions are real, I think.
No, fuck her. She's crazy.
She is.
Yeah, no, I don't like her. I don't like anything that she's got going on about her. It's weird. And I don't know what her intentions are. Like, you want to move to Michigan? She's going to be the kind where, like, that's what I hate about the other way, is people move to other countries and they're like, why can't I have rights? And it's like, you're in fucking India, idiot. Like,
Right.
Did you think by moving to India you thought you were going to be American?
Right,
life?
and you didn't have to, live with the family and take care of the parents and do that because that's their culture, by the way. And that's what I hate. It's like, you should do some research on, like, the culture that you're about to marry into. And I'm sorry, all of you are old enough to understand that different cultures have different beliefs and different standards. Mm-hmm. So, like, I don't know, check it out before you go over there.
Have some respect.
And then I hate when they're like, they aren't budging. I'm like, okay, yeah.
And they
again, their culture.
We're getting married in 2 days.
Yeah.
That's always the thing. And it's like, you can just not get married.
Right. It's wild. It's literally insane.
Yeah, and I think that's why 90 Day is so fun, is because it's all a bunch of insane people that want to be on TV so bad that they will just find these other people online and then, like, even there's, like, Craigslist ads that are like, do you want to start dating someone in the UK and be on a TV show? Like, kind of stuff where you can just start talking to some guy on Tinder and then sign up for 90 Day Fiancé and then just be on a TV show and not even freaking get married anyways.
Right.
I think that probably happened a lot. How many couples have we seen? Jesus Christ.
Right. I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Could be true.
Don't care. Still watching it. Love it. Love my trash TV. Can't stop, won't stop.
What's that? And Housewives for me. Oh, and Southern Charm.
Southern Charm? Mm-hmm. Is that like
I've told you about it on here before, and you've said the same similar thing.
I don't know what other... Oh, we always watch Cops or On Patrol Live.
Flint would be into that.
Oh my god, it's so much fun. These people are... You know what? It's the Cops. The Cops really make that show. Yeah. Because some of them are just... You're like, I wonder what you would really be like if the cameras weren't here.
Right.
You would be bad. Or it would be like... But some of them are just hilarious. And it's fun. I just feel bad for the people sometimes that get caught up on that show. It could be me.
It could be me. Yeah, and also... I think a lot. So like Flint and I did watch a lot of Intervention last week. I think love Intervention, and like it's really super sad, and it's just like
Kendall's FaceTiming me.
Oh.
I'm an idiot. Yeah, Intervention's like hard to watch sometimes. I feel like that's part of it.
right.
Should I answer it? We're like an hour into it. You're live on Midwest Happy Hour.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Are you?
I am.
What do you want from me?
I was going to ask if you got any packages for the cruise.
Oh, I don't think we did, but I think you can add them on. Like when you get there.
Oh, you say 5% if you book it now.
Wow. Okay, I'll call you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Sorry for interrupting.
You should be.
What were we talking about though?
Remember when your phone used to make a noise or the speaker would make a noise when you were going to get a text? Remember when you would be on the computer or your phone would be by the radio and it would go.
Oh yes, I
then
think you were
you'd
talking
be
about
like-
my phone right now, and it's
No,
like
you'd be like, my phone's going to ring because the radio would be going like.
Yeah. Weird radio waves.
No, we were talking about 90 Day Fiancé and Intervention. And you guys been watching a lot of Intervention.
Yes, and I just always think about when I see things like this, and it's always like they talk about what would happen, like if you keep going down this path, you're gonna end up in jail or prison or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's like instead of sending all these freaking drug addicts or alcoholics to prison, how
Yeah.
about you send them to a facility where they can actually get better? I don't know.
I mean, isn't that the whole entire point of Intervention? What's happening? Are they dying?
Yeah, it's dying.
Bye. Should this be our go out?
Yeah. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Love you. Oh, it's so weird.
And then it'll just eventually go out.
You're getting a text.